Hello, 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 everybody. Woo. Sorry I'm a few seconds late. We were doing a lot of last minute stuff, like making me look presentable. Um, of course, welcome in. I am Mama Kuka, aka Kitty Lane, that baby boomer from the peninsula in Virginia. And we are here in the castle of Create and Relate, down here in the den. So how is everyone today? Hello, sis. How are you? Um, let's see. I want to get to the right page. Let's go. So, trying to find our notes for today. Y'all know I already wrote everything out. Please. Okay. Hi. Hello, Trish. How are you? Welcome in. Okay. I'm here now. So I, of course, was all aboard the breakfast. What did I have for breakfast? Well, I had a little bit of dinner left over, so I had that along with an egg and two small sausage patties. For dinner last night, we had bourbon chicken and mixed oriental vegetables. So that was that. This morning, and no, it's not coffee. This morning, I have the candy tea. Mornings from. All right. I'm working with big jobs, so that's not first to this. I understand. I understand the dedication and the loyalty. I really, really do. But yes, I am drinking candy tea today. Some of you know that Lori. Some of you know that I am sick. Yesterday morning, when I got up, I felt a lot better. But last night, I started getting real severe stomach cramps. So grateful for my doctor because I called her, I texted her, told her how I was feeling. She called in a prescription. I was able to get it probably within, well, the prescription was called in right away. And it took them about 30 minutes to fill the prescription. So I was able to get that in me pretty quickly. Dicyclomine, DICYCLOMINE. That's what she has me on. And I'll tell you what it did at first. It stopped the stomach cramps. I told her, I said, everything else I can deal with, but this is horrible. I don't think I've ever felt like this. So I don't have the cramps this morning. I'm still taking the medication as I should. And I'm here. You can tell that I'm still sounding nasally. I still have a leaky beak. And now I've got this horrible dry cough. And I'm not struggling to breathe in any way, but I am finding myself getting tired a lot quicker. So just get it over. And we honestly think that that might have something to do with it. We've been going over what I've had to eat, and I've not had anything that was on the list. Um, I've not had any, I don't think, unless it was, no, I haven't had anything. Um, all of our vegetables are cooked. Um, the only lettuce we had was last week, and it was the head of lettuce. And of course, we cleaned that thoroughly before we served it. Okay. See, I haven't gone to the doctor to get it tested yet, but I did explain the symptoms to my doctor, and my doctor knows me well enough. I'm going to be in the bushes. Okay, I'm getting ready to spend time with family. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that, Vivian. My love to you and your family. As a matter of fact, our love. to you and your family. We're so sorry to hear that. It's like cleaning. And I believe that my daughter, before I go any further, my daughter um, got some Brussels sprouts at the beginning of last month. And she said for some reason they just didn't look right to her. So she started cleaning them and realized the leaves were coming off way too easy. So she peeled it down to where the leaves stopped coming off and there was a parasite in there, a visible parasite. And I'm so glad she elected not to eat it. But I'm thinking one or two things. We were in a hotel over the weekend. She and I, of our small group, we had 3 rooms. She and I ran our ACs under 70 degrees. Mine was at 68, hers was at 65. My aunt, however, had hers on 78. I don't know how she does it, y'all. I don't know how she does it. But my daughter and I are sick. She was having violent stomach cramps yesterday, too. So we're thinking that it may be a lack of them cleaning the units. That's what we were thinking up until the stomach cramps came. When the stomach cramps came, we were like, oh boy, this doesn't feel right. But we're here, and that's the most important thing. And I'm happy to see you all here today. Um, like I said, I am drinking the candy coffee, the candy tea, and it's real soothing going down. So, they said, yes, okay, there we go. So, as for my drink, this will be bottle number 2 of water for me. And I have a bottle number 3 sitting right behind it. After that, there will be one more bottle later on this evening, at least. It might even be 2. I don't know yet. Okay. So for our first emoji, if you will drop me a fairy or spell the word fairy, Fairy, in the comments for me so that I'll know, even if you're catching this on replay, just drop me a fairy. Okay, that leads us to F, which is focus. Today's focus, I've already talked to you about my health. This is the second time it'll come up. It'll be up one more time. And trivia. This is Trivia Thursday. So I hope everybody is ready. Yes, yes. Yes. The junior CEOs are standing right here in my face, waiting for me to drop the first question. Oh, just my focus for the rest of the week is number 1, to heal. Number 2, most of you know that I completed the first half of the blanket. So this is it folded in 4. So I completed the first half of it, but I'm about 20% through the second half. I'm not mad at it at all. I have 12 more rows to go of this color before I transition to the next color. So I'm going to be working on that. I'm going to try to get to having at least 30% of it done. And then I want to have at least 20 more percent of it done by the time we get to Saturday, meaning I want it to be half done by Saturday. Also, I've been having these little thoughts running through my mind about something else I wanted to start. I'm trying to refrain. I wrote it down. It is going to be a my design. And of course, you know, if I plan on making a pattern out of it, I have to do it first. So that's what we're going to be working on next. May even start on it this evening because I can't work on just one thing at a time. I do have one creation that the pattern has been written. I just have to translate it over so that I can send it to the pattern. And I get the feedback from him, then I will be letting everybody know about the new pattern, the first pattern out by kitteelane. I'm so excited about that. Okay, now we go on to G. Guess who? Okay, so guess who it is? A person. She is an author. She's also a bookworm. She's a teacher. She's a content creator. And she's a designer. I'll give you a couple more clues. She let me see. What else can I say about her? If you guess who it is, just there. If you guess who it is, I'll let you know. Okay, what I have so far, like I said, she's a content creator, a designer, a teacher, a bookworm, an author. She has a separate vlog. Um, she also, I want to. She has her own yarn. She has her own yarn. Um, Beautiful colors. She collabs a lot. No, it's not me, but she does collab a lot. She is Lori. You are so good. And I am speaking of Tony Lipsy of TL Yarn Crafts. Yes. Way to go, Lori.
But you are an author. You are a teacher. You are a bookworm.
But Grace says, but you are. You are an author. You are a teacher. You are a bookworm. And he's right, but I wasn't talking about me. That's why I had to go into something else. I'm like, okay, that's pretty vague. So I figured if I said that they had their own yarn, that would narrow it down to two for you, at least two that I know of. I don't know everybody yet. I'm still meeting new people. Okay, so yes, that our very own Tony Lipsy. Yes. Okay, so for the healthometer, my spirits are pretty up. Even though I wake up every morning with this pounding headache that seems to just dance around my head, I know that it's cluster migraines because it's not stationary. It's like when I first wake up, it's right here. And then about 10 minutes later, it's over here. Then it's up here. And then it's right here.
That's it.
So it's not even which way the head is tilted because sometimes the head can still be flat on the pillow. And I'm still feeling it jumping all over my head. But it's a part of my life. So I'm used to it, unfortunately. But as far as this other thing is concerned, um, I don't have a fever. That is the best thing about it. I do not have a fever. Um, I do have the leaky beak, the dry cough that is productive, and the severe stomach cramping. Um, I don't have per se um, the diarrhea, but Jennifer, hello, how are you? So glad you're here. What's wrong? Okay, okay, all right. So I don't know why I put that. I put a mark in here to remind me to go back on something. I don't know. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. Um, just a little under the weather. So to get the healthometer a rating, I would have it still has to be pretty high. You know, I would still say about a 9 because y'all are here with me. I got y'all here. So that's a good thing. I can tell you this. Um, Flex Friday is going to be pre-recorded. I'm going to remove it from the upcoming list, but it will just pop up tomorrow. I'm going to pre-record that video and put it out. Um, Based on the past few days, if I wake up in the morning and my head is like it has been, I'm not going to be feeling like that until later. But I want to get the video out there for you all. Just know that it will be pre-recorded. One thing I wanted to say about that as well, I did a little experiment, not telling anybody. I finally brought it to someone's attention last night. I've been working on my wings. So I started with this arm 3 weeks ago, and I just wanted to see what a difference what I was doing would make. And I did that for 2 weeks, and then I picked up this arm. So I held up my arms yesterday, and I asked my CEO, I'm like, do you see a difference in my arms? She goes, this one droops a little more than this one. And I was like, perfect. And she looked at me funny, and I told her, I said, I started working on this arm 3 weeks ago. I started on this one last week. And she was like, you can tell because this one does not sag as much as this one is. It's working, y'all. And I'm not using any weight. The only resistance I'm using is my own body and my mind, and it's with these. I squeeze when I come down. I'm doing that a lot. And I'm doing a lot of reaching forward, reaching back, reaching forward, reaching back, and then raising my wings. So I'm doing that a lot. My shoulders are telling me every day that I am doing it. So can someone turn that light on for me? I forgot I didn't have a light on this side. Thank you. Hi, can you see me? Okay, so in the news, y'all be careful out here, please. Um, every time I turn on the news, it's more firearm violence and more kidnapping, just senseless crimes, seems like for no reason. And the, I say excuse or the other person's, the perpetrator's rationale is they just felt like it. They couldn't help themselves. Please be careful. Ladies, if when you go out in the evening, don't go alone. I don't know if you all remember what happened to me a couple of months ago. I was on the way to the store. Walmart is right next door. And I use my scooter, which gives me a little faster mode of travel than just typically walking. And as I'm pulling out of my apartment complex, I noticed these four youngsters standing over at the laundry center, and they all have on hoods. And they were talking kind of loudly because, I'm hard of hearing. But I heard one say, we'll get her when we come back. When she comes back. We'll get her when she comes back. So I'm instantly thinking, because I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, I'm instantly thinking, okay, well, maybe they were supposed to meet somebody and they missed them. But as I got closer to the store, it started setting in a little differently. And I started feeling like maybe they're talking about me. And I assessed what I had when I traveled to the store. Of course, I have to have the means to pay for whatever I get. I'm not just going to window shop. And I wonder if they thought that I had more than what I actually have. And when I got to the store, I called my daughter and I said, look, I've been made to feel a little uneasy. Baby, baby, thank you. But I've been made to feel a little uneasy. So when I get ready to come back home, can I get you to be looking out for me? And she asked me what happened. I explained what happened. She said, okay. And I said, okay, well, I'll call you. And she said, no, you're going to stay on the phone with me. That's my CEO. So stayed on the phone with her. And when I got to the fence, there was someone coming through the fence. And it frightened me at first. When I looked up, it was actually her. So she was able to walk beside me all the way back home. As we turned the corner to come back into the apartment complex, one of them said the D word, and then they were like, she got somebody with her. I'm like, what? And then a couple of weeks ago, right as I got the kids bedded down, um, I always check the door to make sure it's locked. And somebody kept trying to get in our house. Somebody kept jiggling the doorknobs, and it wasn't ding dong ditch. There wasn't no knocking. They were actually trying to manipulate the handles. So it's pretty closed in where we are. But that's good and bad. It's good in that we can all kind of look out for each other because I can look out and I can see the other three buildings. But at the same time, that late at night, you have to wonder if somebody's up and, will they hear you and all these other things that come to mind. Okay, so our joke of the day. Y'all ready for this? Why did the snail paint a giant S on his car? Why did the snail paint a giant letter S on his car? Okay, so why did the snail paint a giant letter S on his car? So when he drove by people, they would say, "Look at that S car go!" Oh my goodness, the junior CEO doesn't get it. He doesn't know what escargot is. Escargot is a delicacy. It's snail.
I know what S stands for snail.
No, that's the name of the dish. Escargot. The dish is snail. I have to show it to him because right now he's trying to process. He's like, okay, so we are going on to the letter K. Those of you who don't know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and now we're on K. K is the knowledge nuggets. We have 2 so far. They will be up until the end of the year as long as these lives are on. Go back and catch them in the replay if you want to. Make sure you read the description boxes because that is where you will find your gems. Read the gem, which is a question. Answer the question to the best of your ability. You will send that answer to me via email. My email is also in the description box. In the subject line, there is a word at the end of the gem that says keyword. That's what you're going to put in your subject line. You have a chance to get 2 entries per question. If you participate and you follow all the directions, your name will be entered into the participation bag. If you answer the question correctly, you will get a second entry. So there will be a total of 25 questions between now and the end of the year. You have an opportunity to have 25 to 50 entries and to get the participation gift. Okay, now for the letter L. What I would like for you to do for me, well, they're there. Just you have to go back and kind of look for them. I can't tell you which dates they're under because you're going to get 1 or 2 questions a week. I think we have 21 or 20 weeks left before the end of the year. And of course, we have 23 questions to go. So some of those weeks, you're going to have 2 questions. Um, and I don't think I give bad gifts. They're not extravagant or huge, but it's enough for you to remember that Kitty Lane appreciates you. So, like I said, we're on to the letter L now, and what I would like for everyone to do is drop me a purple heart. Just a purple heart.
Just for a look.
And we are.
Or you can type purple heart.
Thank you, Lori. Lori was our first trivia winner. And it was amazing because I had just acquired this beautiful yarn, and just to test it out because I had to put hook to it. That was I did a um thank you all for the hearts.
Where's
Look who gave me the first heart, y'all. That's your CEO. That is my baby. For those of you who don't know, that's my daughter, and she is my CEO. Hold on, Joan, we're getting there. Thank you, Lori. Yes, please remember to leave your thumbs. Um, L, I told you about the Purple Heart. I want you all to make sure that you refresh your chat. And you can do that while I tell you this other little bit of goodness. So, my babies have been asking me sporadically if I would teach them to crochet. And in the beginning, it was like in passing. Can I learn to crochet today? And, kind of walk away and play with toys or get involved with playing games with each other. And then maybe a month or so later, I would hear it again. But here lately, they've been pretty consistent. And my yarn genie was so sweet. She sent something. She sent me a huge box, y'all. And in that box, it said, "This is for the CEO and a little bit for you." And it was this big tub of Folgers black silk. My CEO drinks a lot of coffee too. So when I gave it to her, she was super excited. But she also said, "Pass me your kit."
carrot?
She also sent this. All these yarns. There are 2 packs of hooks in here, 2 sets of hooks in here. So yesterday, me and the junior CEOs, I spent an hour with them in the beginning stages of crocheting, and then I let them go off on their own and practice. So a little later on, we're going to be doing that again today. I will let you know when. We're going to do the trivia. You're leaving? Okay, now that you know that, and y'all see that even when this whatever it is says I'm supposed to be down,
No.
nah, I don't do that. Okay, so what I need to know, I need for you to put a Y in the chat if you are going to participate
Why?
in the trivia. How do you do a Y in sign language? All right, you have to sit down. You will not be reading the answers, and you will not be giving answers out loud. He likes to cheat for y'all, but he won't be today. Thank you. So we have our CEO.
Different why.
I know. And we have my sister Joan. And while I'm getting these written out, I want to tell you all something. I have someone else working with me in the background on developing a logo. And she wrote me this morning. I said, if there's ever anything in my power that I can do for you, please let me know. And she asked me to do a rain dance and send it her way. So I gave her the steps to the rain dance, and they go 1, 2, shift, shift, strut, pivot to the left and shake your butt, shuffle, shuffle, do the ballerina stance, raise your arms and clap your hands. So that's what I sent for her. Okay, so far we have Joan and we have Jay. Holly Partners, we all right. And we have Jennifer. That's what I like to see. Okay. Come on, cooperate. I need to switch sides. All the J's are here today. Look at that. Jennifer R. Okay. So we will start with the what? No. Okay, so in 2022, Lori, are you participating? Please say yes. I wrote you down anyway.
And she's still participating, no matter what.
In 2022, what was the most profitable company in the world? In 2022, what was the most profitable company in the world? You said we're not going to answer out loud, right? That's not right, but we have one answer. Two answers. We're waiting on the two Jennifers. Seven. Oh. We have three answers. Okay. The most profitable company in the world in 2022, was Apple.
Apple? But which
Like the iPhone and the Apple products. It was Apple. Okay. Now, what's the fastest land snake? The fastest land snake in the world. The fastest land snake. When I saw that question, I already knew the answer. I had an encounter with one. I did. We have one answer, and I was down in Texas. I was 10 years old. And I had always been taught how to run from snakes. Black mamba, number 2. Need 2 more answers. Cobra. One more we're waiting for. Okay, the fastest land snake in the world is the sidewinder. The sidewinder. Knowing that we were going to Texas, my aunt and uncle kind of told me if you happen to encounter a snake, this is how you run, except if it's a sidewinder. If you run from a snake, you run zigzag. Not from a sidewinder. You run straight. Yes, you run straight. Because when I saw it from far away. And it started in our direction. And I turned around and I noticed that my cousin was running straight. And I'm like, no, you have to zigzag. He said it's a sidewinder. Run straight. So, yeah. Okay. What is the name of the little dot above the J and the I? We've had this one before. I'm testing your memories now. What is the name of the little dot above the J and the I? I've got one answer. I've got two answers. I've got three answers. Okay, and yes, Jennifer and Lori, it is called a tittle. It is called a tittle. Way to go, guys. Okay. Who was the famous intimacy doctor? Khadijah! Hello, my love. How are you? Okay, who was the famous intimacy doctor back in the 80s? The famous intimacy doctor back in the 80s. I have one answer. I have two answers. Okay, the name of that famous doctor back in the 80s was Dr. Ruth Westheimer. So, yes, Dr. Ruth Westheimer would go to Joan and Lori. Okay, what animal is known to have the most powerful bite in the world? What animal is known to have the most powerful bite in the world? Give me my yarn. We have one answer. We have two answers. Three answers. Okay, the animal with the most powerful bite is the crocodile. And to be more specific, it's the Nile crocodile. So we got Khadija and Lori. Huh? Yep. Okay, I'm going to save the some more phobias for you. We'll go back into these. All right, so who is the Queen of Soul? I should see that name popping up. Just pop, 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 pop. Who is the Queen of Soul? I see one answer. I see two answers. I see three answers. I want to come here. You know, I want your mama. And the name of the person is RESPCT. Find out what it means to me. RESPCT. Take care, T. Ow! Yes. Respect by Aretha Franklin. She's got it playing on the phone. She's singing. I'm singing. Yes, it is Aretha Franklin. We had it going like five different ways over here, and I'm like, which one do I follow? Okay, so what is the most abundant metal in the Earth's crust? What is the most abundant metal in the Earth's crust? And if I'm not mistaken, it is also the lightest weight metal. I have one answer. I have two answers. Anyone else want to take a crack at it? Good job, Hadisha. It is aluminum. Minum, 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 minum. Minum, minum. Okay. What is Hello Kitty's boyfriend's name? No, it's not talking about me. What's her boyfriend's name?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't think it's there.
I think I've looked at Hello Kitty twice. And I know that one.
We're kidding me.
No, Capon is my boyfriend. Capon is my boyfriend, not Hello Kitties. She has the cutest puppy. His name is Capon. Hmm? Joan has the cutest puppy. Well, he's a dog. He's not a puppy. But he's so little. Okay, Hello Kitty's boyfriend's name is, drumroll, Dear Daniel. Dear Daniel. Okay, how many states does the Appalachian Trail cover? How many states does the Appalachian Trail cover? Khadijah, I almost spit my water out. It's more than a few. I have two answers. That is correct, ma'am. The Appalachian Trail covers 14 states. 14 states. Remember that question because it might be an extra credit question. It might even be a gem where you can get extra entries. Who knows? Okay. What is the national animal of Scotland? Yeah, it's pretty long, Lori. It is. Okay, I have two answers. I have three answers. Y'all, Oompa's sitting right here, right? So when she saw you all's answers coming through, she jumped up with excitement. And you all are correct. It is the unicorn. She is super excited. She loves unicorns, mermaids, and rainbows. And butterflies too. Okay. Now we're gonna go back up. Oh, we got time. We got time today. Look at us. Okay, which freezes faster? Hot or cold water? Hush. 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 Because I know you know. Hush.
Everybody knows that.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah. Blah, 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 blah.
But everybody knows that. It's bad.
Okay, which freezes faster, hot or cold water? Okay, I don't know why, but in every test I have ever tried and all through school, I learned the same thing, that hot water freezes faster. I've tried it in the old fashioned ice cube makers. I've tried it by sitting cups in the freezer. One cold cup, one hot cup. Um, Sitting them in snow, and it always works. I mean, sometimes sitting cups with just a little bit of water on the ground when you know it's freezing outside, and it never fails. One science teacher tried to explain to me the fact that in cooling down the hot water, it's already starting the freezing process. But the cold water is so close to its own temperature that it kind of settles before it starts freezing. Sounds logical. I just know it looks and sounds weird too. So yes, it's hot water. Um, okay, what does the word crochet mean? Come on, y'all.
To stitch.
No, it doesn't. You have to be quiet.
Man, I don't know because I have that crochet block.
You still should know that was the first thing in the book.
Yummy.
We have two answers. We have three answers. Okay, the simple word crochet means hook. It means hook. Um, where are we? What animal has the largest eyes in the world? What animal has the largest eyes in the world? I see two answers. I see three answers. All of you have very good answers. You really do. And it's amazing because one of you wrote my first thought without me looking up the answer. And another one of you has my second thought. And then, of course, there's the correct answer, which is the squid, the colossal squid. They have the largest eyes in the world. Whoa. Okay, which organ in the human body consumes the most energy? Which organ in the human body consumes the most energy? And for some people, it just doesn't work at all. Excuse me. I have one answer. I have two, three, four answers. Y'all split right down the middle. Two said heart, two said, huh? It's the partner. No. As I'm giving you the answer, I'm going to tell you what the CEO said. She said the pinky. Those of you who watch cartoons know the pinky and the brain. The pinky and the brain. So, yes. Oh, boy. Oh, please forgive me. I am so sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more from this one and then 5 from the other side.
Oh.
What was the name of John Travolta's character in Saturday Night Fever? I'll accept first name or last name or both. I have one answer. I have 2 answers. I have 3 answers. His name was Tony Manero. Tony Manero. Hey, Tony. Okay, one more from this side. We will pick this one. What is the shortest basic stitch in crochet? By the way, if anyone's saying anything to me, I can't see it. Chat is an update for me, so I'm not ignoring anybody. We got you, love. I'll try to read them out to you if they are. I have 2 stitches. I have 3 stitches. The question was, what is the shortest basic stitch in crochet? For some reason, they do not consider the slip stitch or the chain basic stitches. I forgot the name that was used, but they start with the single crochet and move up from there. I agree with you all, so I'm giving everyone credit for that one because I too think the slip stitch is the shortest. But if you wanted to get further than that, the chain. So I give everybody credit with that one. Okay, 5 real quick ones. Are y'all ready? Let's rock. These are phobias. Xanthophobia. Xanthophobia. Just tell me what it is a phobia of. XANTHO phobia. Excuse me. Will they be sacred? I have two answers. They have no reason to fear me. No, I promise. Okay, xanthophobia is the fear of the color yellow. The color yellow. One more. Aclophobia. Aclophobia. OCHLO phobia. But it's only a tad. It's only a tad. Thank you, baby. Sitting right up there on that corner. I got ready to get up and go to the bathroom this morning, lost my footing. Not aquaphobia, aclophobia. OCHLO phobia. I got it. Okay. Aclophobia is the fear of crowds. It's the fear of crowds. Okay, 3 to go. Okay. The- this one is funny too. Octophobia. Octophobia. OCTO phobia. Excuse me. Octophobia. Everybody's writing the same thing. Okay. Break it down for me, Miss Trish. Joan, Jennifer, and Jennifer. Octophobia is the fear of the number 8. The number 8. Okay, I'm going to try with this one. Ophidiophobia. Ophid- Ophidiophobia. OPHIDIO phobia. OPHIDIO phobia. Excuse me. We have one more after this one. Ophidiophobia is the fear of snakes. Thank you, Trish. Got you. I'm gonna give it away before I even say it. And it's not no. Mm-mm. I'm gonna do it, but arithmophobia. Arithmophobia. That's the last one. I have one answer, two answers, three answers, four answers. I'm going to give you all credit for that one because that's somewhat the answer. But not all math involves numbers. And arithmophobia is a fear of numbers. It's a fear of numbers. But everybody gets credit. And that is it for our trivia for today. I hope that you all have had a blast. Let me see that right quick, baby, so I can show everybody. Okay, this is one of the things that I brought back from my family reunion. Um, my family is very much on family, and I know you've heard me say the name of our family before, Jakes Hodges Bryant. We have our own book, even though this book goes back to the 50th. You put the 8th up there, but it's the 50th annual reunion. It's being updated over this year and next year. So when the 60th one comes out, we'll have brand new books. But my lineage is all the way back here in the back. I know we're on 50 something. Close to the top. Okay, wait a minute. No. Here it is. We're on page 51. And my great grandmother's name was Maddie. And her third child, I believe it was, as he's listed here, was my grandfather Landy. And my grandfather married my grandmother Catherine. And only three of the girls are listed here. There's one more girl. Uh, but my mom and my two of my aunts. There's another aunt. I've talked about her before. They really don't associate with the family too much. And I don't mind saying who she is. Annie Lane. And her son's name is Andre. And Andre is somebody everybody knows. Andre Rising. Yes, he is a first cousin of mine. Okay. But anyway, my mama married her husband. There I am. And that's my first husband's name. And then our four children, two girls, two boys. And then my son's marriage and my daughter's babies. Yeah. And then we got Aunt Dars and her husband and my cousin and my cousin's wife. And I like this because only if we want to go back much further. I mean, we can go back a little further from this. Each family reunion, we seem to go back a little bit, but we don't have to rely on sources like Ancestry.com, FindMyFamily.com, and so forth and so on. We've got it right here. And if any of you all have family reunions, I suggest we all started out with pieces of paper. We were given a piece of paper and asked to write our family down on that paper. And a little committee of us, and I was on that committee when we first did these books, would get together and trace who belonged to who. You wrote your parents up there, we find your parents, and once we found theirs, we find their parents, and we knew we wanted to go all the way back to my great grandmother, who, like I told you, was my Maddie, and these are the three that we started with, and that's my great grandmother there, Mama Maddie, and yeah, that's my Maddie.
Oh.
But it's a way to keep up with your lineage. It's a hard copy, and like we decided we when we first started doing it, we would come out with a book every year. But y'all, it was like 5 pages long when we first did it, and with everybody's participation, this little booklet that we put out 8 years ago has grown to 50. Has grown to 59 pages. It has grown to 59 pages. And it feels good to be able to say, I saw cousin so and so, but I don't know anything about him. What we're talking about doing also for the 60th reunion is the possibility of getting information, contact information. So this will be more like a phone book or a directory to keep up with the family. We want to put in birthdays. We want to put in addresses and phone numbers. And this is for us so that we can keep up with our families. They got to sneeze, y'all, and it won't come out. Don't laugh. Okay. Yes, I truly have to recover after sneezes. But yes, I think this is a really, really, really good idea. I suggest it for anybody who has family reunions. And even if you don't, it's just a way to keep up with your family. Reach out to somebody and say, hey, send me this information on you. Send me that information. And excuse me, ever so often, those people who participate, send them a copy of it so they'll know how to get in contact with people. Sometimes people say, I thought about you and I wanted to call you, but I didn't have your number. If you got this, you don't have that excuse anymore. Another thing I wanted to check, when I told y'all, got a little bit of startitis when I told you I had something going in my mind. I do have something small going on in my head too because I think the pattern writing bug has bitten. So I want to write a pattern for the small thing that I have in mind. But there is something else that has been jumping out at me, and it involves this organza bag right here. So it's been sitting over there in front of the dresser, peeping at me. I think it's going to get some attention today. So y'all will be seeing something about that as well. Also, please, prayers out to our moderator. She is not well. She is not feeling well today. So please keep her in your heart, your mind, and your prayers, and send lots of love her way. That is BB Ortiz. And she's, like I said, she's not feeling well today. So with all of that said, know that I love you. And as I always tell you, please exercise self-love because self-love is the greatest love of all. And you cannot love others the way they deserve to be loved unless you first love yourself the way you deserve to be loved. And you deserve the best. Remember, Kitty Lane told you. Remember, Kitty Lane loves you. So until we see each other again on these YouTube streets, peace out, everybody.
That was incredible.